Hi, I'm Chris Wilson from Grinding Gear Games. Build of the Week is a weekly video series that showcases interesting character builds created by Path of Exile community members. This week's build is a Templar that combines Cyclone, Vaal Molten Shell, and the new Scold's Bridle unique helmet to cut a fiery path through its enemies. Vaal Molten Shell triggers an explosion every time the player takes damage. Scold's Bridle deals damage every time they use a skill. Cyclone then rapidly triggers these explosions as the character moves, triggering them faster and faster the more movement speed they have. Flame Blast is used to gather the initial souls required to use this combo. Immortal Call ensures that Vaal Molten Shell can be used without being interrupted by a stun from Scold's Bridle. The character then curses itself with temporal chains, using the Shackles of the Wretched in order to ensure that the Flame Nado lasts long enough to gather another set of souls. This build has such high movement speed that the slowing effect from temporal chains isn't really noticeable. It keeps itself alive by instantly leeching life from its explosions using the Vaal Pact Keystone. Because this build's damage is based on its movement speed, its gear is focused on getting as much movement speed on as many items as possible, with a secondary focus on life and survivability. The Screaming Eagle unique axe is important to this build as it offers movement speed and life on a weapon. This build doesn't really care about its melee weapon damage. In addition, the Torment-only Rat Cage armor offers significant amounts of life and movement speed, but at the cost of lowered fire resistance and increased fire damage taken. The Rise of the Phoenix shield counteracts this drawback by more than negating the fire resistance penalty. The last pieces of the puzzle are jewelry with Elrion's Master Mod, lowering the cost of the character's skills as much as possible to minimize but not entirely negate the amount of damage dealt by Scold's Bridle. Maha Monkey, the build's creator, has offered several passive tree variations, such as one that uses the Unwavering Stance keystone to negate the need for Immortal Call. The one shown here focuses on life, fire damage, and skill duration. Notable passives such as Exceptional Performance and Potency of Will are important when trying to maintain Vaal Molten Shell for as long as possible. This build requires a lot of dexterity, so precision is also important as it provides both dexterity and movement speed. This is a Torment-only build due to the items required, and its playstyle reflects that. It regularly puts itself at risk both during the time spent flame blasting without Vaal Molten Shell active and by staying in harm's way in order to gather the souls as quickly as possible. If you'd like to submit a build for next week's episode, just post a build guide in the class forums on pathofexile.com. Thanks for watching and see you next time.